2 days ago, and it was such a relief. I think everybody welcomed his presence, and what Coach Jones did was he coached through me. He gave me my instructions as far as what he wanted the team to do, how practice was to run, and then it was my job to make sure that we executed that. Tonight on the bench, Coach Jones was the maestro. He was calling the plays, and what I did was related to the players on the court and made sure everybody was in position so we would be able to execute effectively.
How frustrating were you and Jeff during the first half? It looked like nothing could fall, and then I think AJ finally hit his three from the right wing and kind of got it going.
Well, just the Coach Jones' presence was a was a huge factor, because we were in similar situations like that down at Myrtle Beach, and we did not find a way to respond. Tonight with Coach Jones, they're challenging everybody. His presence, even though he's not 100%, he's battling pneumonia, he's in the fight with us, served as an inspiration to everybody on the bench, and I think everybody just gave a little bit more, and we were able to earn a hard-earned victory against Longwood.
Did you know how much time was left when you got the pass?
No, I knew it was enough to shoot it though. I definitely did.
Was that play drawn up for you?
Nah, but they did say step back, because how they was playing, they were switching. So if you would just ask, screen and ask like they preach every practice, yeah, it was over.
Is that the kind of shot you dream about?
Yeah, me game winning, the shot you dream about, especially at this level.
What did having Coach Jones back on the bench mean for the players?
It meant a lot, especially when I first practiced with Coach Stiff said he's fighting pneumonia, he's still out there. So if he's fighting pneumonia, still out there, we 2021, he got to keep fighting. So his presence, that's a big lift. It's a great lift for him.
For both of you, a 3-game losing streak, how big was it to get a win?
It was huge to get a win. We were reeling, and we didn't care how this victory came today. We just wanted to get a victory so we could have something to build off of heading down to Greenville. And one of the things that I told the team while we were down in Myrtle Beach, similar to 3 years ago, we didn't have an identity. We were searching for ourselves when we went to the Virgin Islands. But when we came out of that tournament, we found a way to go on an 8-game winning streak to close our non-conference schedule. We know that it's not the same team, different dynamics, but the principle is the same. We want to be able to use the remainder of our non-conference schedule to create some momentum going into our conference season. And
how much will you rely on the game against East Carolina when you go back down there and play them? How much do you learn about East Carolina?
Well, we learn a lot, and then they're fresh on our minds because we just played them. So I think that we don't have to sell East Carolina and what they do and how hard they play and how physical they are. What we need to do now is just go back, study the film, get better, improve, put together a game plan that we feel comfortable going down to Greenville and see if we can get us a goal.
Is Jeff going to go to Greenville with you guys?
I'd rather not answer that question because I just don't know. I just know that Coach Jones left it all out there on the floor tonight, and we just want him to stay home. We can handle practice. We are men, we are mature. We can make sure that things will run as if he was leading us at practice, for the next 2 days. But what we want him to do to see if he can get himself well. And if he's well enough to go with us on Greenville, that's great. But if not, I think that the guys understand what's at stake, and we need to just go down there and play a very good East Carolina team.
It looked like Jeff's plan tonight was to stay in that chair and let you do all the screaming and stuff, but there were a few times he couldn't help himself. What does that say about him?
Well, that's just the competitor in Coach Jones. I've been knowing Coach Jones, ever since I was 13 years old, and there's no quit, in that fellow there. And Coach Jones is as tough as he gets. he's the same, type of coach as he was a player. I remember watching Coach Jones play when I was growing up, and he brings that toughness and he adds that value to our team, and we just feed off of his energy.
Did you guys lose any confidence during the 3-game streak?
No, not at all. We gonna come back and win, get a win. It's a whole lot. It's a long season, like Coach said. So we gonna win. And like he said, they were talking about how 3 years ago they had identity. We looking at that. We looking towards Kalu, Jay. We've been here for 3 years. Kalu was on that championship team, so he was telling us like we gotta keep going, keep pushing. And like I said, Coach Jones on that bench, it's different. So we ain't giving confidence at all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.